Alright, so welcome back to Jaguars franchise. This should be episode 2. Going into our second preseason game. I apologize for the quality issues in the last video. I ripped that video from a VOD. I was streaming the game and I kind of just started the franchise just to see how it would go. But I'm actually interested in, pursuing a series with this franchise. So we got Coach Theodore Jagough and we're going to see how far he could take the Jaguars. It's not Doug Peterson. He got booted out of town. And let's get it going. So we're back into... We're hopping right into game 2 here. Take another look at our lineup. Just kind of try to familiarize ourselves with them. Of course, we got Trevor. We got James Robinson and ETN. I said in the last video, I really want to work on this offensive line. We need to get a couple of good tackles to protect Trevor Lawrence. And yeah, we don't want a repeat of like Joe Burrow's first season where it was just, he's getting slaughtered. And again, I apologize if you hear barking or anything in the background. I just got a puppy, so she's quite loud. But yeah, our defense is looking all right. Travon Walker had a decent first game. We could go ahead and look at the stats from last game before we hop into our next one. The stats, I know it's preseason, but I still like looking at this stuff. This gives you more information. So I did say Jake Luton is not going to be our backup for the second game. It's going to be CJ Beathard, because using him, I just had a better feel. He had a better arm than Luton. A lot of times it doesn't necessarily translate from stats. It's just like a feel thing. If you play Madden, you understand it's not always, especially in franchise mode, it's not always, stats aren't always correct in a way. They don't always feel right. So he had a tutty, but he only threw 3 passes. 2 of them were completions. The touchdown was a long ball to John Ross, who he signed out of free agency. Just for the preseason, hopefully he makes the roster. He's plenty fast, and we might need some of that for the season. Got ETN, he had a great game rushing, 83 yards on the ground and a touchdown. And here you see John Ross, 3 catches for 93 yards, and he had that touchdown. Zay Jones had a couple of nice ones. ETN had 19 yards receiving, so he had over 100 yards combined there. He's going to be a big part of our offense this year. Snoop Connor had a good run, or a couple of good runs and a nice reception for a touchdown. I think that was a screen in the red zone. Laviska had a catch over the middle. Defense. So our defense was actually pretty solid up front, but our secondary was garbage. So we had Chason had 2 tackles for loss. Herndon had 1. Wingard had 1. He actually almost had 2 picks. I'm looking forward to what he does this game, this next game against the Steelers. I think he has a chance to be our starting strong safety, to be honest. Andre Sisco didn't do much in that first game, and I'm not super familiar with the Jaguars roster, so I have no biases. Like, if you play good, you're going to play in the regular season. That's just how it's going to go. Rudy Ford, he also played pretty well. He had 5 tackles, tackle for loss. I'm pretty sure he had a forced fumble and a sack. Where do you see sacks at? Oh, right here. I guess he didn't have a sack. We had 2 sacks. It was Devin Lloyd. I apologize. Devin Lloyd had a strip sack. Yeah, he forced a fumble as well. So, decent all-around game last game. Had glimpses of some good stuff, but we're looking to see more of that in week 2 of the preseason. We're going to go ahead and just change a couple things here. We're going to put Beathard as our backup. Robinson can stay as our starter. We want to see ETN more in the preseason. This is kind of where I want to change things. I didn't know we had Treadwell. I want to put Treadwell. I want to make him a little more active. So this will be first quarter, these 3, and second quarter, the rest of the game should be, or maybe the second half. What is it, the preseason in Madden? I think the second game the starters play the first half. So I like this setup here. Tight ends are good how they are. And then number 70, he played really well last game, but we have Brandon Scherf. Maybe we look into moving Hawker to left guard because Ben Barch isn't very good. And, I mean, statistically, it's not much of a loss going from a 68 overall to a 61. They're both bad. But he had a couple of really nice blocks on longer runs. So, think about that for a little bit. And I'm considering switching to a 4-3 because we have really good pass rushing linebackers, of course, but I'm just not a fan of having all these big guys in the trenches. I'd rather have 2 tackles and 2 ends rather than one of each. And then the rushing linebackers. I've never liked the 3-4. Corners are a big question mark on this team. I signed Janoris Jenkins in free agency. He didn't do all that great last game, so I'm going to move Campbell up and see what he could do in the slot. I just want to make sure. We got Rayshawn Jenkins and Andre Cisco is starting. Wingard, I didn't know he's 2 overall better than Cisco, but I believe before last game I moved Cisco up to starter because he's quicker, a little bit stronger. But I'll leave that how it is for now, and we'll consider changing it after this game. So Laviska Shenault in the slot, that's good. And then I'm going to switch Tyson Campbell. I'm going to drop Janoris Jenkins a few spots, to be honest. If he wants to make the team, he can make a few big plays in the 4th quarter. Oh, I didn't do weekly strategy. So let's see who we got. Got Najee. Going against Mason Rudolph. They're not starting Trubisky? Really? Alright, we're going to defend outside run again. Then last game I went full pads and split all across the board. I know last video was like an hour and a half long. I'm not going to do that for every time. I was setting it up. It was a sloppy video. I'm just going to do 1 game per video. Maybe once we get further down in this series. Because the last game was a bit long. I might shorten the actual quarters. And maybe I'll condense it and put like two games per video or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and do blitz counter because I'm not trying to get torn apart by TJ Watt. Full pads, split all across the board. I don't care if you're Trevor Lawrence. You're going to practice in full pads in the preseason. Injuries, no injuries, no injuries. Perfect. No injuries on defense rather. And our offense is still healthy as well. Perfect. Let's see if we have any upgrades before this game. We do. For Trevor Lawrence, actually. Okay, so let's go ahead. Break sack, throw on the run, and short accuracy. Throw on the run. Is that throw power, TUP? Oh, throw under pressure. And then deep accuracy. Kinda. Let's go ahead and see. His throw power is already pretty good. His stats are honestly pretty good already. Gives us a really good baseline for a franchise quarterback. We're just going to go ahead and do field general upgrade because that's the broadest upgrade you could do. That's good. I like that. Now let's hop into this game. And like I said before, I'm trying to upgrade the sound quality, the visual quality as we go throughout the season here, or the series. I'm actually recording this video rather than taking it from a stream, so hopefully that should help out a bit. I messed with the mic as well. There's Theodore Jagough. He's already angry. Look at him swinging, punching at the air. Let's get it going. This is loud. Duval's ready to see some tutties on the board. See if we can do something with Agnew. Not much. Gets out to the 22. So that's a bad spot. He got at least to the 24. 23. Trevor Lawrence jogging out onto the field. See what he could do in this first half. I believe they are playing the full first half. They got 4 superstars on the other side. Got Minka, Cam Hayward, Miles. Damn, they got Miles Jack from the Jags. I forgot about that. And is that Miles Jack that just stuffed us? No, it's not. Highsmith. I like to keep an eye out also in the preseason for players on other teams I might want to steal. They poach some of their guys that play good against us. That was rough. Nice game though. Again, I'm going from coach suggestions, trying to simulate the fact that, you know, Coach Jagough is calling plays. Might be able to get this out to Ingram pretty quick. Yep, I will be. Get to the first, get to the first. Let's go, Evan Ingram. I don't like that you wear number 17 as a tight end, but as long as you're a good player, it is what it is. Try to get the ground game going with ETN. No. Hayward has inside stuff. I'm not going to do that. We'll play action. We got Ingram again. Oh. Trevor couldn't quite get that over the linebacker there and the safety, but it's a good effort by Ingram. I'm going to go ahead and try to run inside. Unless Chenault's open there. He's not. Cutting it back. Good run. 7 yards, 8 yards. Yeah, coach is happy. Let's try to get that ground game going. No outsiders and inside stuff. Okay, so what way do we want to go? This is an inside run, so we're gonna go to the left side here. Good run. North and south, that's what Robinson does best. ETN is our shifty guy. Robinson is that just straightforward, get yards. I'm going to keep doing it too, even though Cam Hayward's there this time. He beats our tackle immediately. Still gets 6 yards. Sip of coffee. Might like Christian Kirk one-on-one here. I think I do. I think I do. And he fumbles in the end zone. Pick it up. What are you doing? You just got paid $100 million and you're going to fumble in the end zone in a preseason game. Oh my God. Beautiful pass by Lawrence. All he has to do is get into the end zone. He gets stripped. What are you doing? Oh my God. Trubisky is starting for the Steelers. It's not Rudolph. Not much of an improvement, you know, but better than Rudolph in my opinion. I like Trubisky. I think he's alright. Looking for Olakun to have a good game as well. He played really good last game. Walker with the, is that tackle for loss? Might have just got back to the line of scrimmage there. See our draft class again. They want you to read it in 5 seconds because it's about to go away. You can always go back and pause it and look at it and just Google the Jaguars draft. Josh Allen with the swim move. Doesn't make it happen. Campbell. Nice wrap up. Campbell on the blitz, can't get there. Griffin gives up big gain. Oh, lineman's hurt. Always sucks to see in the preseason. Trubisky sacked by Trayvon Walker. Nice. What is that, his second sack of the preseason? I believe he had one last game. I want to say he did. It's beautiful. Got Allen going back in coverage here, blitzing Campbell. Come on. Stuff the middle. Forced fumble. Can't get out. Who forced that? I want to see who forced this fumble. No way. The rookie again, Trayvon Walker. Play after he makes a sack. Forces a fumble on one of the best running backs in the league. Got absolutely popped. Then Williams is there for the recovery. Beautiful stuff. Got high hopes for him. He's been playing really well. Kind of a mess here. I'm going to go ahead and block ETN. Kirk. Nice little pickup. Good job not fumbling. Go ahead and run a counter right over Cam Hayward. Ooh, could have very well ended up as a tackle for loss, but he gained 5 yards, 4 yards from that. Good stuff. Go ahead and a little bootleg here. Don't have it, but we have X. Marvin Jones down the field. Good pickup. 21-yard pickup there by Marvin Jones. I said last game I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Marvin Jones, but if he can get open like that, I have no reason to complain about him whatsoever. Our O-line is getting demolished, though. You know what, Marvin Jones? No, you know what? We have room on the inside. We definitely have room on the inside. I just need Scherf to pick up Cam Hayward, but he goes far left. I don't know what he's doing. We score anyway. Travis Etienne. Number 1 goes in for 6. Good stuff. Good stuff. I compared him last video to Tony Pollard from the Cowboys. I'm a big Cowboys fan, and what Jacksonville has is very similar to what Dallas has in the fact that they have a ground and pound guy, and then they have a very agile guy who could almost be a slot receiver. You know, good hands, very versatile. Not saying Zeke and James Robinson can't, catch balls or have big runs, but those are your, you need a couple yards, you go to them. Pollard and Etienne are more shifty. Can we get a sack here? Fudikasi with the sack. Loss of 8 on the play. It's a big boy. It's going outside. Walker covering it. Oh, he misses the sack though. Can Campbell get there? He can't. He gets stiff-armed. What just happened? I want to dissect that play real quick because that was great. So you have NFL young boy here. No, that's Miller. What the hell? What number is Pickens? Yeah. Okay, he's 14. I thought he was 17. My bad. So you have Miller here going out on the bubble screen. Trayvon Walker recognizes it, goes out to cover him. Trubisky tucks the ball, goes to run it, and this massive outside linebacker, Trayvon Walker, hit sticks Trubisky. He just powers through it. and keeps running. Then he gets he gets hit by Tyson Campbell and just shrugs him off like he's not even there. Just walks out of bounds, gives the ball to the ref, and moves on with his day. What a guy. That's unbelievable. I'm going to try to use Erlikun here. Nice. 4th down. Give me the ball back. Can't be upset with that drive at all. Other than 2 of your guys getting absolutely demolished by Mitchell Trubisky. Return this. Agnew breaks a tackle. Tries to break more, but he fumbles. What is happening? What just happened? I don't think that was a fumble. Oh my god. Harvin, is this oh, I forget his first name. I love this guy though. They disrespected him hella. He's not that big in real life. He may be a little big for a punter, but he is not that big. He boots it. Kind of a short punt. And then what happens here? Breaks a tackle, jukes in, kind of gets sandwiched. Is his knee down at that point? The ball comes out right after the... Oh yeah, his knee is down. That's not a fumble. Overturn that. Yeah, overturn that. Ain't nothing to review, ref. Give me the ball back. Give me the ball back. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're gonna... I like the look of the play action here. Got Chenault. Nice little short gain. 4 yards. Nothing wrong with picking up a few yards. Chenault. Oh, that's a pick. That was a bad decision. Miles Jack with the pick against his former team. That's just bad decision making there. Oh man. Counter play here, but he cuts in. And it gains a yard there. Good defense on that. Go ahead and press their receivers. Cisco. That should be just short. I just noticed something. Deontay Johnson is a superstar. That's very odd to me. He's a good receiver, but I didn't know he was that good. And of course they get the first here. Good hit by Walker though. Oh my. Must have something against Najee. Got Griffin on Deontay. It's a good matchup to watch. Josh Allen over the left tackle. Ooh, Deontay cuts him up. Alright, we're going to play some zone here to the red zone. Now watch the QB draw here. Not going to happen. Send this by. My god, Trubisky's a runner, dude. He's running through everybody. Let's switch up some of the guys we have on the field for this. Okay. I got pushed back. Went for a swim move over the top. And just got shoved to the middle of the field. 7-7, all tied up right before half. Sheesh. Gotta try to get the run game established here. We should be able to end this half with possession of the football. Or not give them possession back is what I'm trying to say. Try to get the run game going to the right here. Sheesh, Cam Hayward just shed that block so quick. Still picked up 4, not bad. We're gonna... Running against the Steelers is so hard. They have Cam Hayward who has inside stuff, and then TJ Watt has no outsiders. So it's just... I mean, pick your poison. You're gonna have to deal with one of them. Gotta hurry up here. Don't have to. But we are going to, and we're going to roll out to the right. We have it with Trevor. Slide. Tackled by Miles Jack. You know what may be able to counter this, these defensive ends is a counter, but Robinson is tired. Why are you tired? We haven't done much of anything. We got Y over the top. Good break up by 34. All right. Let's let Coach Jagough go back to calling plays here. We are going to audible out of it and run. I'm going to run slants here. I don't want Robinson to fumble. Oh, Chenault broke his ankles. Catch that. Out of bounds. Kirk should have it free right here. Am I wrong in that? Either Ingram or Kirk is going to be open. Yep, Kirk. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's break that down. Okay, Trevor Lawrence is invisible, of course, as he is. He just leads him way too far inside. And then for some reason, I guess I went to possession catch it, but Kirk just slides right past the defender. I mean, great play by 34. I want to know who that is. He's made a couple of those. Oh, that's Terrell Edmonds. Yeah, he's good. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let coach call plays. Hit him. Pop him. Good hit. Jenkins, what are you doing? Get over there. And Campbell just misses that. Oh my. This is not a good start. Not a good way to end the first half, really. It's pretty far beyond the start at this point. Stay in the end zone. Don't try anything stupid here. We might just want to run out this first half. Try to get something. And another fumble! I'm just trying to run out the half. I'm just trying to run out the half. Alright. Yeah, I know exactly why we're losing. We can't hang on to the wall. Can't hold the damn thing. Oh my god, he had me beat. Thank God for the sack. Walker again. 2 sacks and a forced fumble for Trayvon Walker this game. And we're only in the first half. I'm strongly considering switching to a 4-3 because I love having linebackers in coverage, and the middle linebackers we have, I don't know if they can get it done. And our big defensive ends aren't really adding much pressure. It's our, I mean, I know in that 3-4 they're not necessarily supposed to, but I don't know. I don't like this. Tackle him. I'm not even gonna call my timeouts. I'm not even going to. Olakun in coverage. He steps up. Hit him. My God, I didn't know Trubisky was so good. It looks like I'm playing against Josh Allen. He spent a year or two in Buffalo. Did he just pick up all Josh Allen's attributes playing behind him? There we go. Fudikowski with his second sack as well. Get there, get there, get there. Nice, alright. Nice, they're stupid. Trubisky's 10 for 10, 100 yards and a touchdown. That's the most perfect stat line I've ever seen. But they didn't score. Mike Tomlin was goofing around too much. Coach Jagough doesn't like halftime. He wants to get right back into it. Here come the backups, baby. This is where we shine. Our starters are basically backups anywhere else in the league, so our backups are like starters. You get what I'm saying. Yeah, like look how many. I don't know. I don't like this formation. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Or this scheme, rather. Wind guard. Hit him. Alright, maybe our backups are worse than normal backups. That might make more sense than our backups are as good as starters. I think that makes more sense. We got wind guard down at safety. Can he make a stop here? Can he make a stop? Good hit stick, but he allowed 4 yards. Our defense allowed 4 yards. I'm not going to put that all on wind guard. Let's let them play for a bit. Let's try to rush the passer. Rush the passer. Nice tackle. Tackle for loss by... I don't know your name yet. I'm a new coach, man. Relax. Lloyd. Gotta make me learn your name, you know? Not in a bad way like Janoris Jenkins, though. I know his name because he just missed 20 tackles in the first half. And last game. Ooh. Get back there, Lloyd. Linebacker, return it. No, he got that. 58. He could have made it from 65. Boswell. What a boot. Alright, let me do something with this. Come on, Claybrooks. Alright, that was awful. Let's get something going with Snoop. TJ Watt and Cam Hayward are out of the game. We should be able to run the ball. That was our strength last game with ETN. Let's see if we can do it with Snoop. Hurry up and run right back in the same spot. Oh, you gotta hold that block, 67. Come on, man. Alright, let's see what kind of environment Beathard's got this game. Last week he really impressed me with it. I know it's only two catches, but let's go. Or 2 completions, rather. But him and John Ross seem to have quite the connection. Had that long ball from last game, and there we go, his first completion. 70, good block. You see what I mean, though? Hawker, number 70. really well done. Really well done. He's a good swing guard. Look at that. He's blocking everybody, man. That was all him. Don't believe me? Look at it. Look at him. He's like, okay, you're good. Let me just clear this out for you. Blocks 2 guys right here. That's 2 would-be tacklers taken care of by Hawker. I love this guy. We're going to run right behind him. We're going to run until we can't any longer. 76, on the other hand, is friggin' garbage, dude. We're going to run a jet sweep with John Ross and get 99 yards. From the 50, we're going to get 99 yards. He's going to keep going out the stadium. He's going to go. Can he beat the safety? He can. Touchdown, John Ross. He's making a strong case to stay on this team. He has by far been the most electric player on our offense within these first 2 games. And this is on his first drive. Good stuff, John Ross. He's kind of been a journeyman his first, what, 4 years in the league? 5 years? I think he may have found a place in Jacksonville. Who did he play for? He was drafted by the Bengals. Played for the Giants for a bit. I want to say he played for one more team, but I can't quite remember. And Muma, number 48 right there, was I believe a 3rd round draft pick, 4th round draft pick by the Jags. And he actually has hidden devs, so I want to see some more of him on the field. I may sub him in a little while here. Got Lloyd on the blitz. He jumps up, can't quite get it done. Sorry about that. I don't know if okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if Coach Jagough has a very defensive mind. Let's just say that we may need to hire a defensive coordinator. Maybe a Rob Phillips. Maybe a, I don't know. Who else is a defensive coordinator? Good shed and tackle by Chase on there. A few yards, but he wrapped him up. We're going to blitz the hell out of Rudolph right here. I do not like Mason Rudolph, but oh, good swat. 54. Who is 54? That's Pickett, not Rudolph, by the way. I'm so sorry. Who's number 54? I got to see that real fast. I love keeping note of this stuff. Olakun. Olakun has had such a great offseason, or preseason rather. He may have had a good offseason leading to the preseason. It would make sense. Got Muma there on the tackle. They're going spread here. What is going on? Let's control Olakun here on the blitz. Oh, he gets double teamed and slammed to the ground. Pickett, nice pass inside. That's interesting. I wonder if they're going to have Pickett starting in the regular season or not. It looks, as of right now, like it's going to be Trubisky. Good pressure. Got the ball off a little too quick for us there, and this should run out the 3rd quarter. They may get another playoff. I think they want to here. They won't. They'll let the 3rd quarter run out. Go into the 4th. I might need to cut these quarters down by a minute or 2. I'll do that next game. And Claybrooks just, oh my, almost got beat by a tight end. He did get beat by a tight end. He just didn't catch it in bounds. We gotta work on our defense, man. Get up, swat the ball, sack him, Chase on. These names, man. I'm not used to the Jags players. I gotta get used to them. By regular season, I think I'll be good. Good sack on Pickett, though. Welcome to the NFL, Bubba. Now let's block this field goal. Cherry on top. Not gonna happen. But hey, we're still only down one possession. We're all good. Short kick. We could get this on the left side. Get something going, Chris. Get something going. One additional yard. All right. That's okay. ETN got it from here. Well, let's take this outside, can we? We can't without going to an RPO. Well, I'm going to pass this ball then. Look for Zay Jones to get open here. Come on, Zay. Pass lead low. Nice. Little underthrown. Good catch, though, by Zay Jones there. Good stuff. Running bench here. Might want to run this, but I'm not going to. We had the tight end for a second. Pass back. No! What am I doing? What am I doing? The game's over. Man, that sucks. That is 100% my bad. I tried doing that goofy Madden 22 stuff and it just did not work. I've never been a fan of playing like that, but I saw them open. I thought it would work. And they got the 2. Ah, damn. All right, CJ Beathard. Lead 2 game-winning drives for me, pal. If we lose this game, we'll be on our way to a winless preseason, which doesn't mean much, but you know, you want at least a win to motivate the players. You know, it's hard to not win a game. One second here, I apologize. Zay Jones, a nice catch over the middle. Come on, let's hurry up. We're getting this done. Zay Jones is tired. John Ross isn't, though. What a catch. What a catch. I'm going to let my guys sub out real quick. Get some fresh players in there. Who do we got? We got Treadwell. We got Agnew. We got John Ross still. Let's look for Treadwell here. I want him to get involved. I want his career to have a resurgence here in Jacksonville, and it just might, but he can't hang on. Oh, that is rough. That is rough. The middle should be wide open here for Dan Arnold. Dan Arnold. That linebacker drops back, but he's blitzing. Dan Arnold wide open. Get there. 2 yards short. Hurry up. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. We're going to look for Zay Jones. Zay Jones on the right side. Coverage is tight, but he catches it. What a ball from CJ Beathard. We got this. This is winnable. We need a good stop on defense, and we could win this game. Come on. Need a turnover here. Need something. This game is in our grasp. We just have to firmly grasp it. get some pass rush. I might sub in some faster guys here. But they're going to try to run out the clock. Maybe that wouldn't be the best thing. Our big guys can't even stop it, though. Our big guys can't even stop it. Our defense is honestly our biggest question mark. Offense, you could make do with, you know, average receivers that make a good play every once in a while. But on defense, you need solid guys. And we don't have very many of those solid guys. We have their rookie Trayvon, what's his last name? Walker. And then Chason. Chason is a very solid player. We got Josh Allen. They're all just ends and linebackers. We need some coverage linebackers. We need some safeties. We need a solid corner to, like, just can't get it done with the guys we have, I feel like. I mean, we'll see right here. Want Muma to make a big play right here. We're going to run commit. We're going to run commit. And we're going to stop him. Timeout. Didn't need to call a timeout there, but I want to give my offense as much time as possible so they don't want to, or they don't have to, you know, run around like chickens with their heads cut off. It's got to be a touchback, right? No, no, no. Should have let it bounce. Should have let it bounce. I tried to there. It wouldn't let me run. I forget Harvin's first name. I really liked him. I wish the Cowboys would have picked him up. I forget his last name. He's got a boot. Let's look for Ross. Need some run after the catch. I did not want to get my head taken off by Avery right there. Not going to hurry up. We got plenty of time. Might even run. No, we're not going to run. I like that Zay Jones matchup here. We're going to put him on an out. And block Arnold and put Manhurts on an out as well. I like that. Just pick up a first down and get out of bounds. That's all we need right now. Once we get past the 50, we can worry about chewing down some of that clock, but don't want to get too cocky. We got X. Should have got that to him sooner. Hesitated too much. Alright, it's about to be the 2-minute warning. Let's run the ball. Genuinely, we don't have a rush. I don't know if I want to run this right now. I was going to run that reverse with John Ross, but it's not the right time. Did Etienne just... What was that? He did a little LaShawn McCoy running like this. I know everyone saw that. Got coach looking at the board like, what the... One thing about Coach Jagough is he is not scared to be dumb. And quite often he is. And it results in plays like that. And that's why he's coaching the Jaguars. They love that stuff. Now it's 4th and 20. Chucking it up to John Ross, who's matched up on a linebacker, but no! By the time the ball gets there, there are 3 players around him. And that might be all she wrote. That was quite possibly the worst 2 downs I've seen back-to-back in an NFL football game ever. Can we make something happen? Call a timeout. I hate to say it, but hope one of their players gets injured and they are forced to call a timeout. Not too injured, just like maybe cramp up a little bit. Cramp up a little too much to be able to walk off the field. Come on. Yeah, just run right through him. Why not? Run right through him. They could just kneel it out now. Worst formation in football. I hate it. We are now 0-2 in the NFL preseason. Two games into his NFL career, Coach Theodore Jagough is winless. Which isn't too bad. Like I said, it's preseason, but we would love to get these guys going, get some momentum going into the regular season. But it won't happen today. We fall 28-21 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Coach is not happy about it. He's starting to get a little embarrassed. His play calling is, it's not great, to say the least. He's putting a lot on his players to execute, but they can only do so much. Our offense wasn't awful this game, aside from the 5, turnovers we committed. Our defense got 1, but, theirs got 5, so not great. Let's go ahead and look through the stats real quick before we move on. CJ Beathard had a decent game, threw a touchdown, threw a pick. Trevor Lawrence had 2 picks, not too great. ETN had an alright game, didn't run the ball much. John Ross had 37 yards rushing. Robinson, it was alright, 4 yards a carry. Zay Jones was, oh no, he wasn't. We got the ball around quite a bit this game. John Ross had 3 receptions for 51. Christian Kirk had 2 for 50. Zay Jones 4 for 47. We got it around. Marvin Jones got involved. Dan Arnold got involved. Our offense, aside from the turnovers, which is a big thing to ignore, but if we do ignore them, we had a decent game on offense. We just couldn't stop much on defense. Fadakasi had 2 sacks. Trayvon Walker had 2 sacks. Clavon Chasen had 1. Didn't have any picks. We did have a forced fumble. Trayvon Walker forced a fumble. Not an awful game, but we didn't win. So it wasn't a good game. We're going to go ahead and advance the week, see what we have in store for next week, and before we do that, we're going to upgrade Fadakasi, who has been very good. We're going to make him kind of a dual threat here. We're going to give him power rusher. It's already pretty high. He's going to be a big boy running after the quarterback. He's played very well. So let's go ahead and advance week. Look at what we have to look forward to. We have a wide receiver mentorship. I don't know what to call this little objective thing. A veteran receiver wants to help improve the team. So we will get into that next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope the quality was a bit better this video. Next week, I think I will turn down the quarters from 8 minutes to 6 minutes. Try to save us a little bit of time because these videos are like an hour long. And that's a bit too much. So we're going to cut that down. Hopefully not to take too much away from like the simulation style I'm trying to do. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next episode.